The bamboo concept focuses on serving Asian-style cuisine such as rice, lo mein noodles, egg rolls, and spring rolls. The proper personal protection equipment is burn sleeves, a cloth apron, latex gloves, and cut gloves. You are also required to use hot pads when transporting anything hot. Make sure that the hot tops, heat lamps, rice warmers, and the soup well are all turned on so they have time to warm up before setting food out. Also make sure that there are 4 woks set out, 2 of which will hold meat entrees and the other 2 will hold vegetarian entrees. You do not need to worry about filling the woks though, as it's the cook's job to do so. Make sure that all the sauce bowls are filled throughout the shift. These sauces will need to go under the sneeze guard in the proper order according to the labels. Already open containers of the sauces can be found in the bamboo cooler. If no open containers are available, you can grab a new bottle from dry stock by the paper room. Also, backups of the fortune cookies and oyster crackers for the soup can be found in the cupboard underneath the tea warmers. We have 3 different types of teas that we serve at Bamboo: green tea, red tea, and white tea. Use the black pot for the white tea, the green pot for the green tea, and the red pot for the red tea. To make tea, take one of the teapots and put a mesh trap inside. Put about a 1/4 cup of leaves in the mesh trap and pour hot water from a coffee pot over top. Please be careful when doing so, as it is easy to overpour and spill hot water. The teapot can then be placed on the tea warmers, which will be set to warm. After 15 minutes, remove the mesh trap and throw the tea leaves away. Wash the trap so it is ready to use again. You can keep backups of hot water in coffee pots and store them in the small warmer by the teas. The freezer next to the tea station will also need to be stocked by the prep for the upcoming meal. Egg rolls and pot stickers will go in the top cooler and any frozen chicken will go in the bottom. Meat should never be stored above vegetarian items in order to avoid contamination. The items need to be placed on rubber trivets on top of the hot tops, not directly on the hot tops themselves. This will keep the dishes from sliding around. Metal tongs, which can be found in one of the 3 drawers by the rice warmers, will need to be set out as well. You can make an extra pan of these items and keep them in the large warmer. To wipe down the counter, spray a rag with multi-quat, then scrub the counter. Make sure you push any food that was dropped into a bowl to be composted. After these counters are clean, grab the broom and dustpan and sweep around the counters. We like to look nice here at Nelson, and doing both these regularly goes a long way. Utensils can be washed in the dishwasher, and the woks and empty sauce bowls will need to be washed in the sink. Please make sure you wear cut gloves when washing the woks. All their pots and pans will need to be put in a cart and taken to the dish room. Do not leave the pans on the cart. Please unload them onto the metal shelves as neatly and organized as possible. Turn off all the hot tops, tea warmers, the soup warmer, rice warmers, and the heat lamps. Wipe down the counters with warm soapy water first, dry it, then go over again with multi-quat. Wait until the hot tops have cooled down before doing the same to them. Glass force and blue towels can be found under the sink and will be used to wipe off the sneeze guards. Teapots should be emptied and rinsed out, as well as their backups in the warmer. Please turn off the warmer, wait for it to cool down, and wipe it out. If you use the grill during your shift, you will need to clean it. Before doing so, make sure the pilot lights have been extinguished and the grill has cooled down. You will also need to be wearing the blue steamer gloves. Use the wire brush to scrub the top and the bottom of the metal bars. Then use the putty knife to scrape off the residue from the part underneath the bars. Take out the grease trap and empty them into the grease bin on the loading dock. Wipe out the traps and put them back in the grill. Lastly, make sure you relight the pilot lights so the grill doesn't explode from excess gas buildup. After the dishwasher is done running, put the utensils back into their proper places and drain the washer by turning it off. If you are done washing everything else at this point, clean out the drain underneath the sink and the 3 in the dishwasher. Make sure you use cut gloves to do so, as the edges can be very sharp. Also, do not clean out the drains in the dishwasher until the water has completely drained. Attempting to do so will result in minor burns since the dishwasher uses very hot water. Empty all the trash cans and replace them with fresh trash bags. Before you leave, make sure you check out with a student leader. They serve as an extra pair of eyes to make sure that your concept was thoroughly cleaned. After they check you out, you're good to clock out.